stop waiting for your breakthrough. Real transformation is usually slow, gradual, and very layered. It's not this one day eureka moment where you break through all your barriers. It's much more subtle than that. We often imagine our breakthroughs as this dramatic event where everything turns in our favor and we have overcome all our challenges and now we are on the rise. But the truth is, yes, there are instances that can change our lives forever. But for most of us, our breakthroughs are much more gradual and layered and complex, and they are not this one moment or one day or 1 week that changes everything. It's changing gradually over time until one day you wake up and you realize you are a different person, living a completely different life with completely different people. And actually, you've broken through most of the things that ever held you back. That's breakthrough. And it's very possible, and it doesn't have to be, and it probably won't be, this day or big sudden event. It's going to be much more gradual. When we are trying to break through something, whether that is a pattern, a negative behavior, or anything that we've not been able to change in our lives, we often expect it to, like I said, just break through in an instant, in a sudden eureka aha moment. We understand everything and it shifts. But understanding does not equal change. Transformation often happens layer by layer by layer, like on peeling an onion. The real shifts are the small shifts that we make when we apply awareness into practice, because a lot of people are trying a lot of different things to heal, to change, to transcend, to transform. There's so much on the internet about it. But awareness and knowledge does not equal shifts, and waiting for a shift doesn't work. A shift is not going to happen. It's not going to come from outside of you. It's when you start behaving differently. It's when you start responding differently. It's when you start operating from essence, truth, authenticity, soul, rather than from wounding. That's when things will shift, because they shift as a result of who you are becoming, who you have become, not because of any awareness or knowledge you may have. That's not going to shift anything. Let me repeat, that is not going to shift anything. And when you can see and sense, even in small ways, that you are responding differently, you are acting differently, you are, in fact, quite different from how you used to be, you've made some progress. That's a shift. That's a micro shift. And when they compound over time, that's when a bigger shift happens. Because that's when you've embodied who you really are, beyond any wounding or patterns that have come from anything you may have experienced in the past, or even from your family lineage. Shifts happen from within you because of who you are becoming. Those micro shifts compound. It's not a moment that you're waiting for to break through. It's the micro moments compounding. And you think they are insignificant, they are highly significant. Those little moments where you respond differently, you think differently, you act differently, you are, in fact, a whole different being. That's what you need to look for. And that's a sign that you are on your way to breaking through. One day, you realize actually, you haven't only broken through, you've become it. Here's one way that you can start identifying whether you have, in fact, made any of these shifts. Ask yourself, where have I already changed, even slightly? What reactions, fears, and patterns have begun to shift, even in a small way? Very often, the evidence of the transformation will feel insignificant, small, or even non-existent. Don't let that fool you. The evidence of your transformation will be delayed. It will not be immediate. Because we have to remember, there's a spiritual aspect at play here. When you start shifting internally, there is a lag. There's a time lag, because time does not operate in the physical realm like it does in the spiritual realm. So when something is being created and coming into existence from the spiritual, which is your internal shifts that you're doing, these micro shifts, there's going to be a delay before you see external results. So don't let that dishearten you. Look at your being, look at who you are being, look at the little changes within you that are invisible, but you will know them, you will feel them. And they are real, and you can rely on them, and they will bear fruit. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week, but they will. So stick with it. Breakthroughs rarely arrive all at once in one eureka moment. They emerge through many small moments of change over time. Moments of courage and choice. And when enough of those moments accumulate, the barrier that once seemed impossible to break through finally breaks open. Not because of one moment, but because of all of the quiet work and all of the being and all of the choices and all of the courage that preceded it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. There's lots more content to come. We're going to be diving deep. I'm Hege, sharing spiritual insight, poetry, music, and lived reflections to help us see more clearly and to live more truthfully together. Till next time.